welcome to Day Drinking with Ace, a podcast by Ace Influencers. I am Erica North, and I am the social media manager and branding specialist at Ace. And I'm joined today by
Mia Battle-Welch. I am one of the influencer agents at Ace.
And Mia and I have a commonality of our birthday being the same, so we always have a lot of fun on the pod.
It's another Parent Trap episode. We're back again.
We're back again, back at it. And today we are going to be discussing how to monetize Halloween, my favorite holiday.
And I'm not a huge fan, but we're going to talk about it anyway.
And today I am drinking vodka Red Bull, which you will find out why, because it's an homage to part of why I do consider myself an expert on this topic.
And I am finishing off my cider.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Let's get into
you
it.
could use a drink.
So, Erica, since you are the Halloween queen, being from the US of A,
So big in the US.
yeah, will you tell us a little bit about why you love Halloween, your origin story, things like that?
Yes, I have always loved Halloween. I just think it's so fun to dress up as people. And the most infamous story of me as a young child with Halloween was when I went as Lilo from Lilo and Stitch when I was 5. And it was a really cold Halloween. And my parents were like, you have to put on a jacket. And I famously said, Lilo doesn't wear jackets.
That's right. That's right.
And I was literally wearing like a crop top basically and like and a skirt. And I made sure, and because I love my costume so much, I made sure that we went out to all the houses, stayed out so late and hit them all. And I just love Halloween. And then basically as I got older, because I love Halloween so much, I realized that like, I loved dressing up.
Yeah.
Like, I've always loved dress up.
Me too.
And I feel like the one time a year when you just gonna have so much fun with it is Halloween.
For sure.
And I always loved planning, like, my birthdays, things like that. I'm a planner. So for Halloween, I would plan out my outfits every year. And once social media started taking off and I got to uni, obviously, like, in the States, when it comes to Halloween, you'll go out for an entire weekend.
Really?
But depending on when Halloween falls, it could be over a week that you're going out. So if it falls on like, let's say a Thursday, right? Or a Wednesday, people might go out the previous Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
I feel like in the UK, we just kind of like pick a weekend. That's the most annoying thing about Halloween, that it's like never guaranteed on a weekend. And it kind of has to be on a weekend.
Yeah, no, not in the States. In the States, it's like every single day you're going to do something.
That's so fun. I wish we had more of that. My uncle lives in New Jersey. And I told you earlier, I think he signed like a contract or something when he bought the house that he has to decorate his house for Halloween because like of the suburb that he lived in. And
That's such a big
love that. Obviously, like growing up and watching like Disney Channel and stuff, I was always like, oh, I would love to just like be a little American girl and like have like a proper Halloween.
And even thinking back on it, I remember like my mum told me I should be like the woman from the Matrix when I think I was 8. So I literally, my Halloween costume when I was 8 or 10 or whatever it was, I literally had thigh-high lace-up platform,
That's
heels,
iconic.
boots.
Iconic. And then you can wear a jacket with that costume. It'll be nice and warm.
Yes, and my mum was really great at sewing, so she would actually make a lot of our costumes.
Yeah.
So if there was something that we wanted, like, we just went all out. It was really fun. But yeah, so when I got to uni, I was like, okay, I don't want to be basic. I never liked being basic.
Oh, no.
And no,
Absolutely
never,
not.
never. And so I always felt like I could stand out at Halloween.
Yeah.
So my whole thing was when social media was in its sort of infancy, like back when we started uni, I was like, I want to give people a reason to keep coming back to my social media.
Yeah.
And Halloween for me was that ideal time because everyone in the States, at uni would go and check to see what people were for Halloween that
Yeah.
night. Like if you saw like somebody that was a hot girl out on campus that night and you're like, oh, who was, that sexy leopard or whatever.
Yeah.
You try to find them, whatever it was. And so the way that I started structuring Halloween was by theme.
Oh, yes, I remember you saying. Tell us some of your themes.
So one year I did like space and technology was my theme.
That's hilarious.
This is great. So I was, what did I start the weekend off as? I started it off as a robot. Mm-hmm. And then I was a space cowboy.
Iconic.
And then I did an alien with green.
Wow.
And then I did a silver alien, which had this jumpsuit with cutouts. And I had these like alien sunglasses. And then I did a space cadet. So I had those 5. I think that was it that year.
That's so many.
I know.
That's amazing.
But it was great because, and that was actually the first year that I really got recognized by brands because
Yeah.
I invested a lot of time into making choosing a theme because I wanted to have multiple outfits and I needed to come up with enough ideas for a theme. B, then what I did was I looked at sourcing really unique pieces.
Yeah.
Because I feel like on social media during the Halloween and things, you want to have kind of a creative idea because that's what goes viral.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
For sure.
when you see someone and you're like, oh my God, why not I think to be a robot and wear that freaking skirt? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time sourcing outfits. Like Dolls Kill was really big back in the day.
Yes, it was.
Nobody knew about Dolls Kill and they were really good to go to for inspo and like ideas and stuff or like to buy their pieces. The next year though, I really turned it up.
What did you do?
Because that was a double weekend one.
Yeah.
So I did religion was my theme. I'm so sorry to anyone that's religious listening to this. So I started it off and I actually did a very natural progression. So I started it off as the snake in the Garden of Eve.
Yeah.
And then just for Instagram, I was Eve. So I had like extensions that I put in.
I love
and
that.
I held an apple and everything, and I
That's
did the
so
full thing.
cool.
And then I did the devil. I did a devil, but I did it extra. And I feel like when it comes to Halloween, you have to go extra.
You
with
do.
it.
You really do.
And those are the people that catch like brands' attention.
Yeah.
Those are the people that catch like followers' attention. And so I did like, it was so cool. I had like a red set. I had red contact lenses. I had a wig. It was great.
Love it.
And then I did an angel, and I fully did like white wig, makeup, everything. I wore 2 sets of wings. It was really good.
Wow.
And
I
then,
love that.
yeah, and then I did a nun.
Yeah. My friend did a nun once.
Yeah.
He dressed in drag and was a nun. It was incredible.
I love it. Yeah, and then I did like it was supposed to be like a deity or a pope,
Yeah.
basically. And then my final one to cap off the sort of the journey that I took people on was then I did heaven.
Wow. And how did you personify heaven?
I got a headband that had like the classic like sun rays. I had a blue wig. I
You're
did
going to
my
have to show me
makeup.
all of these.
I'll have to show it to you. I did my makeup very ethereal, and then I had a 2-piece skirt and top set that had like cupids and all the angels and everything on it. And yeah, so that was how I basically would do these themes.
I love that. I love it when people go like properly into it. And I think social media has definitely allowed people to do that a lot more. It's really random, isn't it? Like Heidi Klum is the queen of Halloween.
So that was basically my inspiration.
Random, but I absolutely love it. And it's so fun to like look forward to like what so-and-so going to wear. What was she last year? Was it the worm last year?
I think that was 2 years ago or something.
What was she last year?
I don't know. She did the clones one year.
She's the least claustrophobic woman that I know. And it's
Do you know her?
Yeah, personally. I asked her. And also, do you know Jade from Little Mix?
Yeah.
She is a Halloween queen. She dressed up as like Marge Simpson once.
See, it really matters. Like Halloween
does.
is such a good time to like.
It is.
And because I feel like there's so few people that actually commit to Halloween.
Yeah.
it is such a good time to get noticed by brands
For sure.
and to get noticed by followers and everything, because if you are known for Halloween, people come to you.
That's so cool.
At that time of year.
Yeah.
And
Halloween
it's so
comes
great.
every year, and like the longevity is fantastic.
Yeah, it's really great. And you can get like makeup deals, wig deals, all kinds of stuff. Like it is actually pretty mad. Even
Yeah.
like club deals.
Yeah.
Because I did Halloween in 3 different cities. I would try to do as many
Nice.
cities as possible.
Yeah.
And in that way, you also hit different geographic things.
Yeah.
But then you also get noticed by so many people, so many brands. You get put on such a radar.
So I think Halloween is like a super fun time for you to be like original on social media, like
Show your personality.
instead of like looking like you, show your personality in
Yeah.
really fun ways, and like it's kind of okay to be like a little bit kooky, a little bit ugly, and like you need to embrace that. So,
Time to have a character arc as well.
For
because
sure.
You could be like a super clean girl and then all of a sudden, wham.
you could be a worm.
Yeah.
So, Erica, Queen of Halloween, what are your top 3 tips on Halloween in general and social media during the spooky time?
Number 1, give people a reason to come back to your content, / even better, give people a reason to expect your content, because you want people to anticipate it. You want people to be searching your name, thinking of you when it comes to this time of year. And honestly, there's not a lot of creators that actually embrace Halloween.
For sure.
So it's such a great time to make yourself really recognizable. Start talking about it ahead of time. Start trying, like ask your followers for opinions on things and be really out of pocket. The more out of pocket you can be with this, the better. Post on your story and be like, should I be a Wookiee this year? Or should I be Jabba the Hutt? You know what I mean? And get people guessing.
Yeah.
I made it very interactive. Like, I think the themes are a great idea.
Yeah. What's she going to
Because-
do next? Like, what else is she going to do?
Yeah,
Like, build
like-
up that expectation.
And I made people guess, like, what my theme would be for the year. So plant the seed, create a theme, and give people a reason to come back. I would also say source things very uniquely. Look on Depop. Look on small sites. Young Reaper. I will give you a shout out, Young Reaper. They do incredible handmade costumes every single year that are insane. If you can splash out for it, go look at Young Reaper. And number 3, I would say reach out to brands
Yeah, for sure.
just before you post and say to them, I am so excited to be this for Halloween. This is what I'm going to be wearing. Like, I'm just really excited, and then follow up with them, because afterwards, if you've created enough hype and everything and your post has done well, follow up with them and say, do you want to work exclusively with me next year? Because people are looking at my Halloween series. And even better, let's say you could even say, people know me for Halloween. They're looking to see what I'm going to do next. Do you want to collaborate and do like a photo shoot collab with you for a limited series of what I'm going to be wearing next year?
Yeah.
Always create opportunities. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and listening. This has been Erica North.
And Mia Battle-Welch. Happy Halloween, ladies.
We are wishing you a very happy spooky season. Let's get scary.
Let's get spooky, girls.
If you like this episode, why don't you maybe like it and
like.
follow us and rate the show? Because otherwise, maybe you're going to get a little bit more trick than treat this year.
That's right.
make us happy and follow us, and then you can see more of our dazzling personalities. Bye-bye.
Have a spooky day, guys. Bye.
You could use a drink.